restraint kind of?
A 5-point harness, I think.
Do you know what happened?
To my knowledge, him and they were in a side-by-side and it rolled down the mountain. And did you say you flew out, honey?
Yeah.
I don't know how. I wasn't there.
Okay. You were in a seatbelt initially, guys? Who was driving?
Ryan, he's in ICU right now. I don't know.
Okay. We were trying to get across the road because there's too much snow. But then the snow just pushed us down.
He was with his dad and his dad's friends, and
So Ryan is his dad's friend?
Ryan is the dad's friend.
Okay. He's otherwise a healthy guy? And Dad was trying to help Ryan get by. Okay. Any medications he takes on a regular basis?
Yes.
Just right outside, okay?
Did you lose another child?
The little girl is another has died, and he doesn't know that, but it's Ryan's daughter. And so it's just Ryan and him and Harley and.
So it's not your daughter?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, it's not my daughter.
Okay.
I mean.
I know. It's tragic. I
Yeah,
wanted to make
no.
sure I wasn't.
No, I understand.
Okay. And I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah, he doesn't know. And
Okay. But she was in there with it. Okay. I saw it. I just heard a little bit and didn't really know all the details.
Yeah, I don't know all the details either because I just found out 2 hours ago this had happened.
Okay.
So
Do you know why they were out at that? Or what? I don't even know what time it happened.
It happened, I guess, at 2:30 in the afternoon. They were out on side-by-sides.
Okay.
And it rolled, and I guess it took them like 4 hours to get them off the mountain because Ryan, I don't know how bad he is, but I guess his head is split open pretty good. And
His dad is okay.
his dad wasn't in the vehicle. He's outside sleeping in my car right now.
Gotcha.
In the parking lot.
Okay. All right. Where was this? Somewhere near
Like Cold Springs.
Okay.
There's a place up there that they have Claudine and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just, it's a horrible situation.
Yeah. In time we can help.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. He thinks she got passed out.
Well.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. I am too. I mean, it could be worse. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And it's worse for everybody else. I got the lucky end, I guess. If this is lucky.
Sorry.
No, I'm fine. I just want to know how bad he is and like what.
It sounds like, overall, all things happening, it sounds like he's gonna be okay. It's what I was told was a small, tiny little amount of air around one of his lungs, which will resolve on its own. Basically what's called a laceration of the liver, so a small break in the liver. And so that's, something we'll be watching closely, but probably not anything we need to operate on.
Okay.
Usually his is a grade 3 is what's the level of how deep within the liver, and usually those, recover on their own.
Okay.
It's just a certain amount of time in the hospital, a certain amount of time without any contact sports.
Do you think that the hospital
Yeah,
will
so
be...
you at least, what we usually kind of say, just gestalt wise, is whatever grade it is plus 1 is sort of the number of days they're in the hospital, so around 4 days for that, and also just, depending on how he's doing otherwise.
Okay.
And then it's usually about 4 weeks for no contact sports, those kinds of things. Okay.
And then as far as like the neck
thing
goes,
so the neck, he'll say in the collar, and then neurosurgery will be following for that. Does he have a fracture? Is that right? I can't remember.
Well, they just came back from MRI, so they were waiting to get the.
That's right. He had a ligament.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just took a phone call, sort of.
So we don't
the
know what's
CT,
wrong
they
with
thought
this?
it was sublux in a certain area, but they said it was hard to tell, so that's why you got the MRI and stuff. So we're hoping to get more information on that once it gets ready.
Yeah, and it might take a little bit because the radiologists are going to be switching here shortly, and so it may take a little bit longer. Usually MRIs aren't considered stat, so right now we're appropriately treating him for that with the heart collar.
Okay, so we're looking at least 4 days.
At least 4 days.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah. Okay. I assume he's NPL at this point.
I would assume so too. I haven't checked, but they always
And So that whole one person at a time is for that whole time?
Yeah, in the room.
I think, I will double check, but I think that during the days they've started now allowing two parents at the bed, like both parents at the bedside. But I'm not 100%. It changes so frequently.
Yeah.
But overnight, I know they're trying to keep it to one parent staying the night with them. So I'll double check and let you know for sure during or your day shift nurse will, because they know better than I do since I'm always on the one parent shift. So
Right.
someone will let you know. But I think that they've changed the rules a little bit. I think you might be able to have two people up here during the day.
Okay, perfect.
Is there no medications he takes on a regular basis? Up to date on vaccines?
Mm-hmm.
Any drug allergies?
Mm-mm. He was diagnosed with mild autism when he was 2.5.
Okay.
But
He's
he
done
did
well.
advanced pediatrics. Like he does regular classes
Okay.
and stuff. I just helped him
No
back.
IEP or anything?
No, I didn't. He has one, but
Okay.
like I didn't
You didn't necessarily.
use it.
Okay.
I just held him back in kindergarten so
Okay.
he could just get his
Yeah.
fundamentals.
Okay.
He's good.
Alright. Developmentally doing fine now.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. Any other questions for me right now?
No, I don't.